So you're thinking about buying a family compound here in northern New Jersey. In this video, I'm gonna give you 5 tips that I just learned doing the same exact thing. Me and my family just purchased this 150-acre property out here in Wantage Township. We have 2 houses on the lot, multiple garage structures, we have a barn for the animals, we have a 10-acre pond. It's a completely different lifestyle from what we're used to. We moved out from kind of the suburbs of New York. We were in Morris County, and we just moved out to Sussex County, which is definitely a lifestyle change, but it has been such a dream come true, and I'm excited to share it with you and give you some tips that I learned throughout the process. Now, for those who don't know me, my name is Steven Van Ness. I'm a local real estate agent here in northern New Jersey. I love helping people move away from the city or from other states out here in northern New Jersey, where we can get them more property, a bigger house, and ultimately increase their lifestyle. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, don't hesitate to reach out. I love talking to you, and I want to be your guide to help you understand the area and find you your dream property. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. So number 1, I always tell people you need to clearly define your goals. What do you want in a house? How much do you want to spend, and what needs to be on the property? Right? For me, a family compound means a large piece of property with multiple houses on it so that me and my family can all live together, but also separate. Maybe you have older parents and you want them to live with you, so you want to have a mother-daughter suite, but you need to figure out what you want in a house. Now, when it comes down to it, there's not all that many properties out there that are going to fit every little expectation you have. So you have to be open to making some changes and maybe not getting everything you want, but getting 80% of everything that you want. So you have to clearly define your goals. What do you want in the property? What do you want to pay? And then you have to decide on the location. Where do you have to travel for work? Are you commuting into New York City? Do you have to be closer to a train station or bus stops? Are you okay to go a little further out and go to northern Sussex County, like the northern tip of Wantage Township? Do you want to stay in Morris County? What area of the state do you want to be in? And what do you want to be close to? For me, I was used to living in Morris County, where we had shopping, stores, restaurants, everything really close to us. But out here in Sussex, it is a little more spread out. Now, I still have grocery stores within a 10-minute drive. I still have shopping if I need to go shopping. I still have all the creature comforts that I need, but my commute for work and for other activities are definitely a little bit longer. If I want a really good sushi place, I might have to travel a little further for it. For me, that's okay because I have this beautiful property that I get to enjoy all year round. Number 2, you want to plan for maintenance and costs. So if you're looking to purchase a large property and you're not used to owning a property like that, you want to make sure that you're prepared to maintain it or pay somebody to maintain it. For us, we were coming from, owning a half-an-acre property to now owning 150 acres, and there was definitely a steep learning curve there. We didn't know anything about tractors or about farming. We're not farmers at heart, but we enjoy being outdoors. We enjoy working with our hands. So for us, we do everything ourselves. Now, we do have a farmer who leases out part of the property, and he takes care of the animals and the barn area, but we take care of everything else on the property. So there's a lot of grass that has to be cut. So if you buy a property like this, you have to make sure you either have the equipment to do it, or you're gonna have to go out there and purchase the equipment to do it. Now, with these big properties, especially out here in northern New Jersey, a lot of times people that sell them are looking to downsize. Maybe they're an older couple, or they're looking to move out of state, and they may want to sell their equipment with the property, in which case it makes out pretty well because typically you get a pretty good discount on the equipment that they have, and you can kind of hit the ground running. But if you don't have that option, you have to make sure you're prepared to go out there and purchase more equipment, or, like I said, pay somebody to maintain the property. You also want to make sure that you have the time to do that, right? I mean, maintaining a property like this takes time. It might take 1 or 2 days of your weekend to go out there and make sure you keep up with the maintenance of the property, because if you don't, it's going to get out of hand really quickly and it'll be really tough to get out of it. So you want to make sure you're keeping the property maintained so that everything looks nice and crisp and you're actually increasing the value versus depreciating your asset. The third tip that I have is, aside from being in the location that you want to try to find a town that is going to increase in value over the next 5, 10, 20 years. So for me, I really like the southern border of Sussex County because we're still close to everything. We're close to Morris County. We're still in driving distance to New York City. We still have shopping and grocery stores and everything that we need in a close proximity to us. And I think over the next 5, 10, 20 years, this area is going to explode with more and more people wanting to move away from the city and the suburbs and have their own slice of paradise out here in northern New Jersey. So my recommendation is to talk to a good real estate agent and have them advise you on what towns they think are best for the next 5 to 10 years when it comes to appreciation. Number 4, now I think it's really important that you sit down with everybody that's going to be purchasing this property. Maybe it's just you and your significant other or your family, or maybe it's parents, grandparents, maybe it's nieces, nephews, friends, cousins, whoever you're purchasing this property with. You want to sit down and make sure you all have the same goals and that you're going to be okay living with each other. So as we mentioned in tip number 1, do you want to have 2 houses on the property? Do you want to have just 1 house? What do you want your living arrangement to be? You also want to make sure everybody's on the same page and you're all going to be comfortable living with each other. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to buy this property, make this big investment just for everybody to be unhappy. So you want to make sure you're all on the same page, everybody has the same goals, and you're all willing to work together to purchase your dream property. So tip number 5 would be to try to find a house that you can increase the value of. So if you can find a home that needs to be renovated, or maybe it just hasn't been maintained over the last couple years, and you can buy it and then increase the value, that is going to give you a very large return on your investment. And then God forbid, a couple years down the line, you want to sell it or you have to sell it, you're going to have a ton of built up equity in that house. So if you look at a good location that's going to appreciate over the next 5 to 10 years, and you get a house that's undervalued that you can increase the value of, you are going to make a ton of money, whether it comes to refinancing down the line when rates come down, or just selling it for a profit a couple years down the line. But the big things you want to look out for, look for homes that have kitchens that are outdated. Maybe the property hasn't been maintained. Maybe the bathrooms need to be done. Maybe it needs a coat of paint, some new floors. Do stuff that's not going to be a huge headache. You don't want to buy a house that has structural issues or any big issues that's going to cost a significant amount of money unless you're a builder or contractor and you have the resources to do that kind of work. You just want to find something that needs some TLC. Renovated kitchen, upgrade the bathrooms, put new flooring in it, paint the house. These things, although they do cost money, they are going to make you so much more money down the line. So those are my 5 tips for purchasing a family compound here in northern New Jersey. I hope this information was helpful. If it was, and if you want to stay up to date on all things Sussex County, make sure you subscribe and follow along. I post new videos every single week, and I would love to talk to each and every one of you to help you and guide you through the process of finding your dream property out here in northern New Jersey. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next video.